Alright, welcome to a new series called Journey of an 8-String. And I'm hooked up to my Crate VTX 15, little 15-watt amp. I love this little amp because it's served me so well. It's half blown up because of the abuse I've put it through over the last, well, since 2005, 2004 or something. And I got my mighty 8-string here. And the question today is, what the hell do you do with these things? I figured that's a great place to start. So I'll start with something really cool. Okay. Alright, okay, anyway, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to shut the amp off, because it's so I behave. Just so I behave, right? This is a fun guitar. Okay, so the question still stands. What do you do with it? So I've been a 6-string player since I was 5 years old. I'm now 49 or 50 years old, something in that ballpark. So I've been playing for a long time. I've been playing electric guitar since I was 13 years old. And they've all been 6-string. 6 strings, however, I do dabble in the 12-string. I dabbled in 12 strings as I was younger, but a 12-string is really just a doubled up 6-string, right? The 8-string is not that. So for those that don't know, okay, you got F sharp. You don't even need the amp word. F sharp, B, E, A, D, G, B, E. So basically, forget the 2 top strings here. You got a regular 6-string sitting right here. Okay, you know this part. You all know this part. But these two, what the hell do you do with these two things? And it's hard not to play this guitar when it's in your hand. It's a very good one. I've been playing this guitar now for about 3 weeks, and I haven't found my magic. Oh, I forgot to take a sticker off here. Sorry, I've got the memory of or attention span of Nemo. So just so you know. Ooh, look, a flower. Ooh. Anyway, the point is that I came into the 8-string with a different concept. I was originally looking for a 7-string. I wanted a rhythm guitar that was heavy, ballsy. This doesn't disappoint. And I wanted extended range. So I'm used to my Gibson scales, which after I started playing this, like I adapted to this fairly easy playability wise. Like I can do the... So I can do all these stretches, right? I got nimble fingers for that, so. So stretch, no problem. The scale doesn't bug me at all. 26.5, perfect scaling. For heavy, busty rhythm guitars. And I was gonna go for a 7-string. But the reason why I didn't go for the 7-string is there was 2 guitar players. One is from a band called Visions of Atlantis, and it's when he cranks up like this for one song. It's just that one riff. I was like, yeah. But the way he does it is like, I'd love to know what amp he's playing through, because he's got all the punch, everything that you want out of the 8-string. But he plays 8-string and 7-string, and it was just that one riff. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's the sound I'm going for. That really heavy. That, you know, well, I'll do it through there later. But and I wanted that really heavy sound, right? But I also wanted something else. I wanted the ability to, you know, get good clean sounds, although I didn't buy this guitar with clean in mind, but I got the push-pull pot, so I got that. So that means if I get it, like, if I tend to want to go into the jazz mode, I can do that. Although I'm not a jazz player, but if I want... whatever, if I want to do goofy stuff like that and have fun with it, or whatever. But I've had jazz boxes before the. All that kind of stuff, right? So it's got the bassiness to get away from that. So it kind of has the sound to get away with it. I'm not a jazz player, so I'm a metal guy, right? I'm a rock metal guy. But I'm just in standard tuning. I haven't really played around with any drop tunings yet. And I think that's where the magic of this guitar is going to be. So 7-string, I'm like, yeah, I'll go with 7-string. I didn't want an 8-string. I only played one other 8-string in my life, and that was a Jackson JS32 model a couple of years ago. And I thought it was interesting. I thought I'd make an interesting, 5th or 6th guitar. This is guitar number 46 or 47 in my life. I've only got 4, 5, 6 guitars sitting here. 7. There's 7 guitars in this room. Yeah, and 6 violins, a mandolin, and a ukulele. 2 ukuleles. I just bought one for my nephew. I'm a sick man. I have issues. So yeah, so I'm like, okay, well, the guitar I was looking at. How am I doing for time? Always gotta check the time because I hate it when the video splices. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I was looking at 7-strings, and the 7-string model I wanted was the PRS SVN 7-string Mark Holcomb guitar. 26.5 scale, same as this, right? And that was as long as a scale length as I wanted, so I thought I was going to be limited to the 7-string. But then I saw this other guy. He had the upper end LTD version of this guitar, which is the 1000 version. This is the 258 version, EC 258. This is basically, I guess, the base model 8-string for LTD. And it's pretty much the same guitar, same cutaways, everything like that, better pickups. Everything else is the same, better. It has an ebony fingerboard versus the Jabota. The Jabota, it's. I'll explain the Jabota fingerboards in another video, but I like it and I don't like it. Like, I like it because it's okay, but it's not like, ooh, wow. Like ebony, I love. Rosewood, I love. But I didn't want a rosewood fingerboard on my guitar because I want this guitar to be a rhythm guitar mostly. So ebony is like the mahogany ebony is like the ultimate rhythm guitar, heavy rhythm guitar sound right there. I know some people don't believe in tone woods, but it's a thing. If you can't hear it, my argument is if you can't hear it, don't worry about it. But anyway, so 7 strings on the I didn't want an 8-string, and then I see this guy. He's doing this crazy stuff with this guitar. You'll see it. It's a black guitar. The guy, metal head guy, long hair, whatever. All black. He's got a Randall and a Mesa Boogie sitting in the background. 2 of my favorite amps. And he's sitting there shredding away on this instrumental that he does. And he just went freaking crazy with it. And I was just like, that's the sound I want. And I'd love to be able to do those sweeps. And doing those sweeps on this guitar is pretty impressive what he's doing. The only part I could do that he does is... That's about the only part of it that I got down. But I'm not trying to steal this stuff anyway. But I'm like, the way he does the tapping and everything on it, I'm like, yeah, it's like... all that stuff there. I got to learn all that on this, right? The only issue I have with this guitar so far, playing it, is not this way. I'm okay this way. Like my fingers seem to land in the middle of the fret where I want it. It's this way. My hands are, when I first played it, okay, play an A minor chord. Oop, I missed. Oop, I missed again. It's all the way down there. My hands naturally go to the center of the guitar because hand-eye coordination, that thing. My hands are trained to go there, so I had to think about it. D minor's no problem, but A minor, I always hit the E flat instead. So there's that little weird, it's this way that I'm having, not an issue, but like have to teach my hands to land on the frets, or because I tend to land in between the frets. The spacing I don't think is that much wider than on a 6-string. It's just the neck is wider. The neck width doesn't bug me. It doesn't bug me this way. It's this way that I got to get used to. See, like there. Once I get about here, that's where I start kind of missing a bit. So, that guy sold me on it, and then there was one more guy that did something really spectacular with the tunings, but he also went with a string set that went, instead from the F sharp, it went from the B to an A, a high A, and that thing sounded crazy, and I was just like, you can do that with an A? Wow, that's incredible. So, does the 8th string actually replace the 6th string? Find out in the next video.